Welcome back to the channel where we explore fascinating coins and uncover the stories behind them. Today, we're diving deep into a truly meaningful piece, the 2005 Australian $1 coin commemorating the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. This coin brings together history, design excellence, and real everyday collector interest. Let's jump right in. In 2005, the Royal Australian Mint released a very special edition of the $1 coin to honor a moment that changed the world, the end of World War II in 1945. This wasn't just another circulating coin. It was part of a series marking peace and remembrance, celebrating the joy felt across Australia when the war finally ended. Australians poured into the streets that day, cheering, waving hats, and celebrating peace. And this emotion was captured forever in the coin's design. That iconic dancing man image on the reverse commemorates not only victory, but the human spirit. This coin was issued alongside other commemoratives that year, each aiming to capture different aspects of the wartime and post-war experience. But the $1 piece remains one of the most memorable because it was both widely circulated and beautifully symbolic. The 2005 Australian $1 coin is a classic round coin that measures about 25 millimeters in diameter and weighs roughly 9 grams, giving it a satisfying heft in hand. This commemorative dollar was struck in aluminium bronze, a durable and attractive alloy that gives the coin a warm. On its obverse, you'll find the familiar profile of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, which was common on Australian coins of this era. The reverse is where the magic happens, a figure joyfully waving his hat, embodying peace and celebration after years of global conflict. The lettering arches over the top, making the theme unmistakable. It's a coin that feels special in the hand and tells a powerful story. Despite being issued into general circulation, this coin holds a special place among collectors and history buffs alike. With millions produced around according to mint figures, it's not rare in the strictest sense. But it is beloved because of what it commemorates and because many people took the time to keep nicer examples out of. A very fine condition example that means a coin that has seen light but not heavy wear is a wonderful way to preserve both the aesthetics and the story of this dollar. Coins that show crisp design details and luster, even after being used in commerce, tend to attract more collector interest than those with heavy scratches or flattening. Generally, in today's market, a well-preserved circulated example of the 2005 Australian $1 usually sells for a bit more than face value. Most trade hands around $1.20, 0 to $1.70, 0 USD, depending on. For very fine condition coins, where details are still strong and wear is minimal, you'll often see prices toward the higher end of that range. These coins are not extremely rare, so prices like $2 or $3 are quite common in numismatic listings, and they're still very reasonably priced for most collectors. Is it possible to find higher prices? Yes. If a coin is certified uncirculated or graded by a professional service, some examples can reach even more, especially if they're in pristine condition. Listings on auction sites occasionally show higher asking prices for special presentations or proof-like specimens. But these are the exceptions. If you're thinking about adding this coin to your collection, or maybe you already have one here, are some positive and practical tips to make the most of it. Take the time to inspect the coin's condition closely. Light wear or nice original luster can make a difference when selling or trading. If you find a coin that looks sharp and clean, consider having it professionally graded that can boost confidence for future buyers. Explore different varieties. There are also silver and proof versions from the same anniversary series that could complement. Keep your coins stored in protective holders or flips to maintain their condition over time. This coin is a wonderful blend of everyday history and collectible charm. Whether you treasure it for its historical meaning or its neat design, it deserves a special place in any collection. At the end of the day, the 2005 Australian $1 coin commemorating the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II is a coin with heart. It carries with it a powerful story of peace and celebration, and even though it was widely made and circulated, it has earned respect from collectors around the world. In today's market, its value is modest but meaningful. A reminder that the real treasure of coins like this is the history they carry from our past into today. Next up, Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of a truly special piece from Australia's modern numismatic history, the 2003 Australian $1 coin celebrating the centenary of women's suffrage. This is a coin with heart, historical significance, and plenty of collector interest, especially when found in. Let's start by traveling back to the early 1900s, when Australia was at the forefront of an important global movement. In 1903, Australian women were granted the right to vote and stand for election in federal elections, a remarkable milestone in the fight for equality and human rights. Exactly 100 years later, in 2003, the Australian government and the Royal Australian Mint celebrated this achievement by releasing a commemorative $1 coin that would enter general circulation. This coin wasn't tucked away in a fancy set. It was meant to be spent, used, and appreciated by everyday Australians, just like the women. The history behind this coin is more than just dates and numbers. It's about recognizing progress. The reverse design is inspired by a historic suffrage banner associated with Dora Meeson Coates and depicts two women in a symbolic and artistic tribute to the movement. The image isn't just beautiful, it's a story in metal and color, celebrating courage, perseverance, and progress. Now let's talk physical details. This coin is a round aluminium bronze piece weighing about diameter. It carries the familiar obverse portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, as was customary for Australian coins of the era, and on the reverse the stunning commemorative artwork with the inscription Centenary of Women's Suffrage, along with the denomination $1. The metal itself, aluminium bronze, combines durability with a warm golden hue that patinates beautifully over time when well. Originally, about 10 million of these coins were struck and released into general circulation, making them fairly common in terms of mintage. But here's the thing, even though they were intended for everyday use, their collector appeal has grown, especially among those who appreciate coins with historical themes and designs. The story and meaning behind the coin give it. So what about collector demand today? For most circulating commemorative coins, demand often depends on factors like condition, rarity of variety, and how much enthusiasm collectors have for a specific theme. Because this was an everyday coin released into circulation, many examples are out there, but coins that are well preserved and show minimal wear are definitely more desirable to collectors. Finding a very fine or near uncirculated example is always exciting for a collection. Now let's get to the part many of you are waiting for: the current market value. On the general market today, most circulated examples of the 2003 women's suffrage dollar trade for a modest premium above. Depending on the exact condition, typical values are often in the range of around $1.50, 0 to 2, 40,000, with very fine examples on the higher end of that scale. Pristine uncirculated examples can fetch a bit more, sometimes several dollars, from dedicated collectors or online. Now, before you rush to sell or showcase your coin, here are a few tips for collectors. First, handle your coins with care. Natural skin oils and scratches can reduce their appeal and value, so using cotton gloves or coin flips when examining them is always a good idea. Second, store them properly in protective holders or albums to prevent damage from humidity and air exposure. If you ever plan to sell or appraise your coin, consider using online marketplaces where current market prices can be seen, and always check completed or sold listings to understand real transaction values. Lastly, don't be discouraged if some coins don't seem to be rare. The joy of collecting often comes from the personal stories and memories behind the pieces. In conclusion, the 2003 Australian $1 centenary of women's suffrage coin is a wonderful blend of history, craftsmanship, and everyday cultural significance. Whether you're new to coin collecting or you've been studying coins for years, this piece represents a century of progress and stands as a tribute to a critical moment in history. Its current market value may be modest for most examples, but the historical resonance and emotional value make it a treasure worth keeping and celebrating. Next up, today we've got something really special to explore, a coin that celebrates both history and heritage. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 2009 Australia $1 coin, minted for the 100th anniversary of the Commonwealth Age Pension. If you're a coin enthusiast, a history lover, or just curious about collectible coins that are gaining real attention in today's market, you're in the right place. So make sure you grab a drink, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Let's begin with the story behind this beautiful piece. The Commonwealth Age Pension was first introduced in Australia in 1909, representing one of the earliest social welfare programs in the country. To commemorate its centenary in 2009, the Royal Australian Mint released a special $1 coin that honors the legacy of this program. It's more than just currency, it's a tribute to social progress and caring for older generations. Now, when we talk about condition, collectors often say that condition is everything. The coin we're focusing on today is in very fine condition. That means it shows light wear, but all the major design elements are clearly visible and crisp. For many collectors, this kind of coin offers a perfect balance between affordability and aesthetic appeal. It's already starting to show that timeless charm that only a coin with history can have. What makes this 2009 coin even more interesting is its design and composition. It's made of an aluminum bronze alloy, a material widely used in Australian circulating coins. This composition gives it a warm golden color that's instantly recognizable and pleasing to the eye. On the obverse side, you'll find the standard effigy of the reigning monarch at the time, while the reverse carries the special commemorative design celebrating the age pension's 100-year milestone. The art is thoughtful, meaningful, and symbolic, a feature that continues to draw appreciation from collectors around the world. This isn't just a coin that sits in your pocket. It's a piece of art with story and soul. Now let's talk about collector demand. Over the years, this particular 2009 commemorative dollar has become increasingly popular with numismatists and hobbyists alike. Why? First, it marks a significant social milestone in Australian history. Second, not every collector has one in very fine condition. Most are still in circulation or show heavy wear. Collectors today are actively seeking these coins because they offer a wonderful blend of historical significance and visual appeal. Unlike many older coins that are rare due to age, this one gained attention thanks to its story and limited planned release. That demand continues to grow as more people discover its value, not just monetary, but historical. Wondering about market value? Great question. As of today, a 2009 Australia $1 Commonwealth Age Pension coin in very fine condition has seen a steady interest at the online marketplaces. While it no longer carries as a collectible item, the coin's estimated market value in $1.40, $02.40, $0 generally ranges based on condition and buyer enthusiasm. In very fine condition, many coins are selling for noticeably more than reflecting both collector demand and its commemorative significance. Some sellers even report values that make this coin a truly rewarding addition to a beginner or intermediate collection. Keep in mind that rare or uncirculated examples can command even higher prices. If this has got you excited to start collecting, here are a few positive and practical tips to help you on your journey. First, always look at the condition of the coin before purchasing. Coins graded in better condition tend to bring better satisfaction and long-term value. Next, learn to spot authentic pieces by comparing them with known genuine examples. Authenticity is key in the coin world. Joining collector forums and social groups can also boost your knowledge and help you connect in with other enthusiasts. And most importantly, collect what you love. Even if a coin's market value changes over time, the joy it brings you should come first. So, there you have it. The 2009 Australia $1 coin, celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Commonwealth Age Pension, is not just a piece of metal, it's a story, a celebration, and a collectible that continues to excite people around the world. Whether you're just starting your collection or adding to a long-standing passion, this coin is one that deserves attention. If you enjoyed this dive into coin history and market value, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have this coin, or if there's another commemorative piece you want me to explore next. Next up, today we're diving into a fascinating story behind a very special coin that has captured the attention of collectors and history lovers around the world. The 2007 Australia $1 coin struck for the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum, commonly known as APEC. This isn't just any coin. It carries history, symbolism, and a unique appeal that makes it stand out in the numismatic world. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to coin collecting, this video will take you on an exciting journey exploring everything from its origin to its current market value, especially in that charming rust brown condition that many enthusiasts adore. Let's begin with the history of this coin and the fascinating context behind its creation. In 2007, Australia had the honor of hosting the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum, a major international economic summit bringing together leaders from 21 economies. To commemorate this significant event, the Royal Australian Mint released a special $1 coin. Unlike regular circulation dollars, this commemorative issue was part of a program to celebrate Australia's role in fostering economic cooperation and cultural connections throughout the Asia-Pacific region. The design of the coin reflects this spirit of partnership and unity. On one side, you'll see the iconic effigy of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, representing Australia's place within the Commonwealth. On the reverse, the design beautifully incorporates elements that represent APEC, often featuring interwoven motifs, symbolic imagery, and artistic interpretations of connectivity among nations. It's a design that resonates with elegance and purpose. Now let's talk about the condition collectors often refer to as rust brown front and back. This term may sound unusual, and it is unique, but it describes a very specific visual quality found on some examples of this coin. Over time, especially in coins that were exposed to certain environments, the originally brilliant surfaces can develop a natural toning that takes on a rich, warm brown hue. In collecting circles, this coloration is not seen as damage, quite the opposite. When the toning is uniform and aesthetically pleasing on both sides of the coin, many collectors find it deeply attractive. This natural toning creates a sense of character and individuality, because no two rust brown coins will ever look exactly the same. Even though the coin started life with a bright, lustrous finish, the gentle transformation into a warm brown patina adds personality and charm. Coins in this condition are often admired for their artistic beauty, almost like patinated bronze sculptures, making them especially desirable for display pieces in collections. Of course, when we talk about coins, we always have to consider collector demand. The 2007 Australia $1 APEC coin enjoys fairly steady interest among collectors for several reasons. First, it celebrates an important international event. Commemorative coins linked to global summits or historical milestones tend to hold appeal because they carry a story larger than their metal content. Second, Australian coins, particularly those from the Royal Australian Mint, are known for their high-quality, striking, and thoughtful design. This gives them a level of prestige in collections worldwide. Collector demand is often strongest for coins in exceptional condition. That means pieces with minimal wear, strong details, and desirable toning. Rust brown coins, when visually appealing, can sometimes attract more interest than plain untoned examples. Over the years, as more collectors have discovered this variety, demand has grown organically in numismatic communities. So what about the current market value in dollars today? As of early 2026, coins in average circulated condition may sell for modest premiums above their reflecting general interest in commemorative issues. However, examples with striking and attractive rust brown toning, especially those that show this toning evenly in both the front and back, can command significantly higher prices. In online marketplaces, auction results, and collector forums, well-toned examples have sold in a range that reflects both condition and visual appeal. For collectors seeking a piece that stands out in a collection, prices can vary, but many people are seeing values that range from around $1.48, $0 up to $1.75, $0 or more, depending on the eye appeal and quality of the toning. This means that with the right coin in hand, there's not just sentimental value, but solid market interest as well. Now, before we wrap up, I want to share some helpful tips for collectors, whether you're just getting started or you've been collecting for years. When evaluating a commemorative coin like this one, always pay attention to the overall eye appeal. A coin with pleasing toning that enhances its design can often be worth more than one that looks dull or unevenly discolored. Be careful when purchasing online. Ask the seller for high-resolution photos of both sides of the coin, and if possible, View the coin under natural light to assess its true appearance. Also, take the time to learn about grading standards in your area. Understanding how condition affects value will help you make smarter purchases and build a collection you'll be proud of. Finally, don't forget why we collect coins in the first place. Each one tells a story of history, of art, of moments that mattered. The 2007 Australia $1 APEC coin isn't just metal with markings. It's a reminder of worldwide cooperation, artistic craftsmanship, and the joy we find in preserving history in our hands,